Well, hello there, Pisces seeker. How was your birthday season? Dragon's Tarot. Woohoo! Dragon Tarot to my little dragons. You know Facebook memories? And it's always like you're having a great day and then it will bring up something really sad and you're like, seriously, or you're having a day where you're like, think everything is horrible, and then it will bring up a time where things were really, really great and it will make you feel even more horrible. Either way, Facebook memories. What you doing? Good morning to you too. Oh, do I want to look at the last time we were all together, happy and alive? Sure. It's like, there's a lot of good to social media. But then again, it puts time in this capsule. You can't really put it behind you. You can't put anything behind you. Oh, welcome to the world of Pisces. You constantly feel past, present, and future simultaneously. But everybody now has to feel that. What's it like to not be able to emotionally let go of something? You have to transmute it. You have to make it a part of you, of your present, of your future. If you have to make it a part of you, if it has to stick around, you may as well benefit from it, right? You have to learn how to turn the memories, good or bad, to energy. Not that they're not already energy, but how to digest them as energy, as opposed to memories that keep you locked in the past. Don't let the past, or the feels, or the pain, or the childhood, or the trauma, or the breakup, or the failure, to drag you back there cognitively. Let your cognition take them and process them in the present with acknowledgement of how the present currently is and how you can use the said past to strengthen the present and create even greater things for the future. Basically, the moon card in a nutshell. That's what the moon card speaks of. Instead of drowning in the subconscious and in the past lifetimes and all that jazz, flooding it up, cleaning the dirt and everything that was spilled into it, and swimming in it. Yes, it means you'll have to swim next to your ghosts of the past alongside the people of the present and the hopes and fantasies and wishes for the future. A real pool party. And it can be emotionally, psychologically overwhelming, or it can be incredibly empowering. The psychotic drowns in the same waters in which the mystique swims in the light. Carl Jung, I believe. Pretty sure. Very much like him to say that. If it's not him, please correct me if I'm wrong. That's pretty much you, Pisces. That's like your two potential realities, the fishies that people think and constantly say they swim in a different direction. Your two fishes, the symbol of Pisces, do not swim in different direction. One swims from tail to head, and the next swims from tail to head. It is the same direction on the wheel. It's an illusion. If they were swimming in the opposite direction, then the tail to the head of one fish would start the tail to the head of the other fish. One goes like this, one goes like this. No, they both swim in the same direction. So seemingly psychosa and brilliance are different directions. No. They are led by the same stream of consciousness. The only thing that is different is the perception. How you open your eyes underwater and what you see. Do you focus on the gunk and the sinking ships and the drowned skeletons? Or do you focus on the rays of light breaking underwater into infinite colors? On all the living infinite creatures underneath? Keep swimming in your direction, Pisces. Just be very, very specific in how you view this said path of yours. Cosmos is not chaotic. It's not polar. It's not yin and yang. Matter and empty matter are not different. They contain one another. Within one atom, there's 99.99% empty matter space between the nuclear that holds the electrons and the protons and the electrons that circle around it. But it's all one entity. And they serve the same purpose. And they're circling in the same direction, these electrons. There is no actual chaos. There is no actual conflict. Conflict is, the illusion of a conflict is created when we perceive ourselves as separate or walking the wrong path or should be doing this instead of that. Okay, well, how does that apply to my life? Okay. Instead of waiting a week to answer your friends or your partners or your parents or your siblings or your boss's text or email because of XYZ, and then in retrospect, going back, having to explain to them why you had to disappear or couldn't connect or couldn't communicate. It's been a week or a day where they got the opportunity to have it rattle up inside of them and perceive it in a negative manner of you seemingly disrespecting them. Instead, do the same thing. Keep your distance. Do the process. But in the moment, not in retrospect, in the immediate moment, shoot that email, send that text, say these words. I can't talk right now. I'm going through XYZ. Or don't even explain what exactly you're going through. I'm just going through something. I'll get back to you when I can. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for connecting. They will all understand. No one will judge you. If you think they will judge you, it's because they've judged you because you disrespected them. But if you simply tell the truth in the moment, open your eyes underwater in the moment, keep swimming, beauty. Keep swimming. But you're not an actual fish. And you can speak. Even if the words you say are not cohesive and specific and clear, even if it's confused and uncertain, express that confusion and uncertainty to that person, to that situation, and they will let you be. And then when you get back, when you're feeling ready or you're able, they will accept you with open arms and understanding. That's okay. You can take your time. I also need to take my time. Just thank you for letting me know. Thank you for keeping me in the know. Because they have their pain too, and they have their insecurities too. And when you disappear or when you don't explain yourself, they make it about them. Not because they're egoic, not because they're vain, not because they're selfish, but because they have their own ocean they're swimming in. I'm picking up on a question, but what if I'm not a Pisces? Same. If you have that tendency, same. Take this advice, all of you. I know all my seekers, well, not all, many of my seekers watch most of my videos, if not all. And it's for a reason. A lot of things that I say, I speak to the signs, to the zodiac signs when it comes to their energy. But we all have all the signs in our chart. Everyone has a Pisces somewhere in their chart, and it plays out differently. Some of you, it might be a sun sign that is completely different than Pisces, but you don't even know how many planets you have in Pisces. Just an example. It's a state of mind, it's a tendency, it's a character. I'm not a Pisces, but I can be very Piscean. Depends. Okay. Pisces for April. Hello, welcome to the Existential Shift. If you're new, my name is Morgane. Welcome. You know, I thought of it. I used to say, subscribe, press the bell button, comment, but you already know all these things. You're smart. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. You know what helps you, what doesn't help you. If this is for you, yeah, sure, join. If not, it's okay. I didn't start this for the numbers. I love seeing the numbers grow. It's wonderful, but this will reach whoever it needs to reach to, and this will help who it needs to help to. And if it's you, then you'll join. And if it's not, it's okay. I love you anyway. I wish you all the best here or there and anywhere. Whew. Ace of Pentacles. How freaking fantastic. Ace of Pentacles, yes, matter, opportunity, but first and foremost, the element of earth, being contained by the skeleton or by the skin of who you see yourself to be. Within, you can swim in the infinite ocean of the Pisces. The cosmos is within, Orion's belt, cool. But you still have this avatar. This body, this mind, this heart, this skeleton, this blood, organs, nose. That's the ten of Pentacles. Okay, that's the Ace of Pentacles. The self, the chariot, Merkaba, avatar that leads you in this infinity, that gives you boundaries of safety and direction. Just like electricity, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra need a conductor, or it's just a blowing up, thunderstorm. Same with water. Water, a pool, an ocean, a lake needs earth to contain it. Your infinite self, emotions and heart and ideas and whatnot need a sense of self to contain it. Now, does it mean you have to be limited by a certain character and never change? No. But in every single moment, you have a sense of self to hold on to. You can change it tomorrow, but you need something to guide you in the moment. You can take take a different turn, a U-turn, whatever. But right now, this is the path. This is where you're driving. This is the direction. It doesn't mean it's eternity. It's not your prison. It's your conductor. It's your container. And I feel like you're finding that sense of self, that sense of containment within yourself, within someone else, both. And that's good and that's important. Don't judge yourself for it. Don't be like, oh, but I'm not material. I'm Pisces. I'm spiritual and I'm emotional and I'm creative. Yeah, you are. It's not a contradiction. As I said, yin and yang. It's just the breakup of this world and us trying to work with these polarities to refine our unity consciousness, our oneness. It's hinted in the symbolism. Us thinking that the fish are in different direction is just to show how much our brain lost our sense of onenessness. You literally see it in the painting. It's same direction. By the way, if you're a creator, a Tarochi, an astrologer, a spiritual teacher, whatever, and you've never thought of it, and now you hear me say it, and then you're going to say it in your video, I would really appreciate credit. The knowledge is the knowledge, and it's good for it to be exposed. And I didn't make this shit up. The ancients knew it, and that's why they painted the two fish actually swimming in the same direction. Right? I didn't make it up. I observed it though, and I know it though. So if you didn't, it would be nice. Because I see a lot of creators say things that I say that they didn't say before, they didn't know before. And they just... I'm still a person. I still have an avatar with ego, with self-respect. And I will be annoyed and not respect you if you do that to me. Just saying. Just saying. It's important. If you want to receive credit for your work, you gotta give credit. Anyway, this is you finding yourself. Sorry for going away from it. 4 of Cups. And you're going to doubt. You now know a sense of strong direction, and immediately you're going to have doubts. And those doubts are your go-to psychology and insecurity. It's where you feel the safest because it's what you're used to. You tell yourself you don't have a sense of self, that you're a shifter, that you change, that you flex. And yet, you keep going back to that same mechanism of the reason you won't hold on to a specific sense of self is because you already have an insecure sense of self that won't let you create a new, stronger sense of self. Now that insecure, cyclical sense of self is telling you that it's free and that you don't need a sense of self, but that's the irony. It is a sense of self, a very insecure one. And here we have 3 of Wands and Justice. So you are very, very clear. You need to be very, very clear. You need to cut that thing out and be very, very clear with what your direction is and be very discerning. And whatever thought, emotion, situation that comes up that isn't serving of it, cut that shit out. Oh, you want to build a business and not, lose yourself in partying and toxic friends and over drinking and all that. Okay, you made that decision. So when that friend texts you or invite you, you say no. Swimming in your direction, but instead of saying yes, you say no. Or instead of saying no to a good thing, say yes to a good thing. Three of Wands and Justice. It's very powerful. It's I have a direction. I know what's right for me. I know what I want for me. This is where I'm going. Don't let me stray off. I'm not going to let you have me stray. And these things will come up. The justice is constantly being tested. Constantly. You're in court. You're asked questions by the judge, by the jury, by the lawyers. You need to bring proof. You need to bring paperwork. If you're being asked a question in court, well, you're going to be like, oh, this is probably meant to get me back to where I was. That's a sign. No. It's the court making sure that you are serious, that you are intentful, that you are true. So these little tests will come. They will come in the form of people, of opportunities, of invitations, of questions. You gotta answer the answer. Give the answer that serves the path you want to be on, that serves the avatar you want to create. Not the so-called free, but actually a rotten sense of self that just keeps you down all the time. Justice is blind. Usually you would say that in ways of like negativity, but no, I see it as very positive now. Justice is blind to bullshit. It's blind to true justice. Blind to excuses. Blind to the past that had you do what you're doing. No. What are you doing right now? Is your heart currently lighter than a feather? It's the story of the goddess, the Egyptian goddess Ma'at, who stands in the portal to heaven and asks the spirits of the dead who come to enter heaven, well, is your heart lighter than a feather? And then they put their heart on her scale, and she puts a feather on the other one. And if the heart is heavier than a feather, then they go back to the reincarnation. Justice is blind to reasons, excuses. It looks at what is. So you need to look at what is, because this might not be an analogy. You might be facing a situation where you're going to have to prove yourself, or show yourself for what you got or what you claim to got. And this is that portal, Pisces, between your old life and your new life. And in that portal, it's like the finish line. It's the hardest one to get to. It's when you're the most exhausted and most tired and most want to give up and just F it and whatever, I'll just go back to my old tendencies, triggers, vices, cycles. No, this is where you break that cycle. You break that wheel. Break the wheel of the two fishes swimming in the same direction again and again and again and again. Break that wheel and swim upward to the light beams. Take your head out of the water, look around, maybe see an island. Swim to that island. Then something will happen or come by or swim towards you and be like, wait, fishy, come back. Look, we have something really, really great back down there where you just worked so hard to get out of. And you can either lie to yourself and to yourself, this must be a sign, I need to go back right in there. Or you can be the creator you keep saying that you are. And make your own damn fate and choices and destiny. And swim to that island. I promise there's a lake there or a river where you can keep being you, fishy you. I'm saying it like in a cute way, not like fishy, like, well, you know what I mean. All kinds of opportunities are going to come now in April, Pisces. And you will have to be discerning. Which one serves the person I am working on becoming, and which one's serving the person I'm working on getting out of. If it's serving the person you are getting out of, say no. If it's serving the person you want to become, say yes. Simple as that. Two of Swords, Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands. I'm thinking. No, because here's the thing. One possibility here is that you'll take it straight to the indulgence, to escaping the mental hazard of doing something different. And that will keep you in a teenager's mindset that responds and is triggered and just want to constantly prove that they're right, and argues with the universe and argues with people who care about them and argues with opportunities to break out of cycles and just go to where it feels familiar and safe and repetitive, and is based on childhood psychology. And you might think yourself as powerful and smart, but you're just serving your mechanism. Because of course you see it as powerful. Your mechanism knows what it's doing. It's not in ways of hurting you. It's because that's what you've developed at a certain time when you needed it. You needed that mechanism to keep you safe, to give you guidance. And it served you. But now it no longer serves you. But that's how mechanisms work. Unless you reprogram it, it will keep doing the same thing. And it will tell you that it's your decision because it's coming from your brain. So you're like, oh, it's my brain. It's a decision. This is myself. Sorry. No, someone needs to say this to you. What's the other potential? What's the other so this is one possibility for you for April. Okay. What's the other possibility for Pisces for April? Start again from the Justice card. They made a different decision. Amazing. 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the Sun. So walking away from something that usually makes you feel safe and secure, 9 of Cups, it's the vice, it's the habit, it's the drink, it's the tendency to escape, escapism. And then being walked in your mind, 8 of Swords, now you have the opposite. You have, instead of 9 of Cups, you have 8 of Cups, moving away from it, leaving it behind you, not looking back. Going into the underworld. 8 of Cups is also the symbolism of going into the underworld. And taking a risk, going all in. Instead of escapism, going within. The only way out is in, right? And in the underworld, there's all the pain and all the fear and everything that scares you, because making a different decision is scary. 9 of Swords, it's going to be painful. It's the dark night of the soul. It's being alone instead of together with someone who makes you feel alone, but you have the illusion of together. Okay. It's behaving the same way towards someone who's trying to connect with you, and you tell them that you're different this time, but then you You just do the same thing. Or you move away from that tendency and you do something different that is hard for you. It's hard for your ego. It's hard for your psyche. You don't want to have to explain yourself. You don't want to have to answer any rules and regulations. That's how this is telling you it is. It's not rules and regulations. It's respect and honor to people in your life, that you want to show them respect and honor and love because they give you the same, right? They do the same for you, so you should do the same for them. It's not because they want to control you. It's just a matter of like being respectful to people if you want them to be respectful for you. So it's stretching the system. It's not easy. Why do I have to explain myself? Why do I have to talk? Why do I have to tell them? They need to just understand me. No, they don't. They're not your dad. They're not your mom. You want them to. Your subconscious wants them to, because maybe your dad and mom wasn't a dad or mom. I don't know. It's always in the parents. It's not their fault. We're all screwed up, and then we screw up our kids, and then it's our job as we grow up to snap out of it. Not blame them for being imperfect. Of course they're imperfect. Their parents were imperfect, and their parents were imperfect, and everybody screwed up the other one, and everybody's mad at their parents. Like, stop that wheel. Stop being mad at them. Just do something different. Be different than your parent. And don't try to make the people in your life, your partner, your friend, whatever, your boss, as the parent. No, they don't have to understand you. They have their own shit they're trying to understand. You need to understand you, and then you need to explain yourself. Is it fun? No, but guess what happens right at the other side of it? The sun. Once you break out of the really, really gunky, difficult part of it, the finish line, push yourself to just cross that finish line. And not turn around and sit on a bench and rest right before you're about to get there, to your destiny. The sun. This is like the ultimate joy, the ultimate success, satisfaction, healing, awareness, consciousness, truth, warmth, belonging, hope. Not hollow hope that you use as, as excuse to not do shit on your own. Oh, I hope it will be okay. Bezrat Hashem. God's willing. Inshallah. Right? I don't need to do anything. If God wants... The biggest religious bullcrap. Not because religion is bullcrap, but it's an aspect of religion that helps us stay in bullcrap. If God will be willing. Now stop using God as excuses to being lazy. Sometimes things fail because they were meant to fail, and sometimes things fail because we fucked up. And that one is a quote. It's not mine. I don't remember who. It's a known one. But. So, do you want to be a teenager that is stuck in psychological issues and it's impossible to speak to? Or do you want to be a badass spiritual warrior that breaks out of its own vices and shines? Which one is it? Because guess what? What you'll determine now from this reading, be it April or whenever you're watching this, it will determine the long path. Seemingly, the two possibilities are the same direction, right? Maybe you'll have the same job, the same types of relationships, but will you be happy? Will the people in your life be happy? Will you be successful? Yeah, you'll wake up and go to work, or you'll wake up to do your things, but will you be annoyed and miserable and feeling like the world is hurting you, or will you be happy and satisfied and owning it? Okay, let's look at your extended. I don't want to do with those. I want to do with other cards. So this is one path. Hold up, I'm going to bring a different deck. One second. How do you like my new kitchen? I just moved. This is a cinnamon witch brew. It's not called witch broom. I called it like that. I renamed it. Cinnamon sticks. Okay. I will clarify this reading when it comes to romance, career, and spirituality. Okay? So, for Pisces, for April, please. Pisces, April. Clarifying this reading, please, specifically with love. How does this reading relate to love? Pisces love life. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. One more. Love life for Pisces. And Hangman. Hey, you. Okay. Great. Clarify this reading for Pisces for April. Career and finances. Career and finances for Pisces for April. Seven of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Interesting. So many Pentacles. 3, 5, 6, 9. Clarify this reading for Pisces for April for spirituality and growth. Okay. Knight of Wands again. Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Four of Wands. Boom. We'll also do runes. Conclude the reading, please, for Pisces for April. Runes, please conclude the reading for Pisces for April. Booyah. And Sus in the upright. Tuisas in the upright. Hagaras. Raido in the upright. And Sowilo. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, guys, I'll see you in a second in the extended. Thank you so much for being here. Links are below. You can find it on Vimeo and on Patreon. I would be super excited to have you over on Patreon, so check it out. Links below also for Instagram, Tarot Masterclass Bunka if you want to learn how to read tarot from me, Karmic Shift and Liberation if you want me to help you release karma, and all other good stuff. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.